Play. It's a busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Engine that is feeling worried. That's right. It's Thomas. Thomas is worried when the giant balloon that he's taking to the fair for Mr. Bubbles floats away. Thomas delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubbles' show. How does Thomas feel? Yes! Thomas feels very happy after he delivers a new giant balloon just in time for Mr. Bubbles' show. Sometime later, Thomas is excited that there will be a party for his friend Hero, who is making a return visit to Sodor. Thomas forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party because he's too busy looking for a present. How does Thomas feel after he forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party? Happy. Thomas is not happy. That's right! Thomas feels embarrassed after he forgets to invite the other engines to Hero's party. Later that day, Thomas is feeling sad. Charlie tells him a joke. How does Thomas feel after Charlie tells him a joke? Happy. Sad. Happy. That's right! Thomas feels happy after Charlie tells him a joke. It's the end of a long day, and Thomas has been really useful. Now it's time for Thomas to go to sleep. Click. Good night, Thomas. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's see how one of the engines is doing today. Engine that is feeling excited. Yes, it's Percy. Percy is excited when he decides to make his mail delivery run on the express track. Gordon derails when he's forced to swerve into a siding to avoid Percy. How does Percy feel after he causes Gordon to derail? Happy. Embarrassed. That's right! Percy feels embarrassed after he causes Gordon to derail. Later that day, Percy is excited at the chance to make new friends with two squirrels that he sees on a tree stump. When Percy rushes up to talk with the squirrels, they're scared and run away. How does Percy feel after the squirrels run away? Sad. That's right! Percy feels sad after the squirrels run away. Later on Dowager Hat's birthday, Percy is sad when all of the other engines are given important jobs. Sir Topham Hatt sends Percy on the most important special of all, to pick up a big present at Brendam Docks. How does Percy feel after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all? Yes! Percy is very happy after Sir Topham Hatt sent him on the most important special of all. It's the end of a long day, and Percy has been really useful. Now it's time for Percy to go to sleep. Click on Percy to say good night. Good night, Percy. Play again. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling happy. That's right. It's Gordon. Gordon is proud to be given the special to move the Lion of Sodor to the Duke and Duchess's summer house. Sir Topham Hatt asks Gordon to share the special with Ferdinand, who is being rewarded for being really useful. How does Gordon feel after Sir Topham Hatt asks him to share the special with Ferdinand? That's right! Gordon feels angry after Sir Topham Hatt asks him to share the special with Ferdinand. Later that day, Gordon is embarrassed that the waste dump has become a mess while he is in charge. Scruff helps Gordon clear the tracks and make the waste dump neat and tidy again. How does Gordon feel after Scruff helps him make the waste dump neat and tidy again? Yes! Gordon feels happy after Scruff helps him make the waste dump neat and tidy again. Later that day, Gordon is unhappy because his boiler is broken and he can't be really useful. Victor moves Gordon to the front of the repair line so that he can be fixed quickly. How does Gordon feel after Victor moves him to the front of the repair line? Very happy. Gordon is very happy after Victor moves him to the front of the repair line. A lot has happened today. Now it's time for Gordon to go to sleep. Click on Gordon to say goodnight. Good night, Gordon. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Which engine is feeling worried? Gordon. That's right. It's James. James is worried about getting his delivery wet as he looks at a puddle on the tracks. Thomas races through the puddle and splashes James, ruining his delivery of strawberries. How does James feel after Thomas races through the puddle and splashes him? Angry. Yes! James feels angry after Thomas races through the puddle and splashes him. Sometime later, James is excited that Thomas is coming to play hide and seek with him. Thomas is very busy working at Brendam Docks and has forgotten to go play with James. How does James feel after Thomas forgets to go play with him? Embarrassed. Sad. Happy. James is not. James. Yes! James is angry after Thomas forgets to go play with him. Later that day, James is happy that he's taking a load of children to the picnic. A cork pops out of a lemonade bottle on Thomas's passing special and hits James. How does James feel after a cork from a lemonade bottle hits him? Surprised. That's right! James is surprised after a cork from a lemonade bottle hits him. It's the end of a long day, and James has been really useful. Now it's time. Good night, James. It's another busy day on the island of Sodor. Let's visit one of the engines. Choose the engine that is feeling excited. That's right. It's Henry. Henry is excited that a photographer is about to take a special picture of him for a book about the engines of Sodor. Suddenly, Thomas races up so that he is in Henry's picture too. How does Henry feel after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture? That's right! Henry feels surprised after Thomas races up to be in Henry's picture. Later that day, Henry is excited when Sir Topham Hatt asks him to collect an important visitor from Brendam Docks. During Henry's run, Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. How does Henry feel after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal? Yes! Henry is embarrassed after Harry and Bert tease him about being the only engine that needs a special type of coal. Later on, Henry is sad when he scares away the Sodor warbler, a special bird that visitors have come to see. The visitors are happy to see the bird riding on Henry's buffer later when he goes to pick them up. How does Henry feel after the visitors are happy? Yes! Henry is happy after the visitors are happy to see the Sodor warbler riding on his buffer. It's the end of a long day, and Henry has been really useful. Now it's time for Henry to go to sleep. Click on Henry to say goodnight. Good night, games.